fiddlesticks!
What, Wilbur?
We just got hit and I think my back has all been out of shape.
You gotta talk with those whippersnappers at the Advocates Law Firm. They're the best injury lawyers around.
What?
Pipe down, Clarence! Abner's telling me about the lawyers and the advocates. So what happened to you, Abner?
I was walking across the street with the light when some young punk came screeching around the corner. I lost a toe.
What?
Shut it, Clarence! If you get injured, the advocates get results.
AdvocatesLaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
What's up? It's your boy, The Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Head Chef coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes does a tour of Italy, American style. Head Chef on the way right after the game, known as Big Dummy. 206-421-ROCK. We have a brand new contestant on the line, ready to play the big game.
Jesus. Hello, George. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hello there. That's when I took all my pants off. And I said, look at this. George, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right. Welcome to the show, George. George, our Men's Room poll. Well, you got to pick a platform. Will it be to abolish daylight savings time, universal clothing sizes, an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, or to legalize drugs?
I think I'll make all people happy by making women happy by giving them universal clothing sizes.
It does not make them happy because they might find out their size a little bigger than they were used to. But either way, it makes men happy. They just have to deal with reality. By the way, people are just vicious out there. I announced my brother will be the referee for tonight's barn burner of a game again between the 1-5 New York Giants and the 1-4-1 Philadelphia.
Give you an idea.
Eagles.
Remember, the Cowboys are on top of that division
With 2 wins, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone says, a double dose of the Hills today. First, the ugly one on the radio, then the dork on TV. I've got my own flaws. I'm an Eagles fan, so we all have our issues.
Oh, really? I'll pass that along to him.
Well, would you rather be a dork or be ugly? That's what I'll ask.
The best news is you get an assignment where you're actually in Philadelphia. The game's in Philadelphia?
I don't know, actually.
Either way, if it's in Philly, you don't have to worry about the fans.
That's the one time you're not going to get hit with a battery.
No.
Boy, that's a sales pitch.
Seriously, I mean, if you're going to do a veterans game, might as well be empty.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not veterans anymore, but
Lincoln Financial.
Yeah.
All right. Here is your question now, George. What fruit comes in Damson and Mirabelle variety?
Damson.
Root?
What's that? Fruit.
You said root?
Fruit. Like
Fruit.
Banana,
Fruit.
apple, peach.
Fruit.
Yeah, what fruit comes in Damson and Mirabelle variety?
Pears.
Peaches.
You guys have the right letter.
Plums.
Plums. You don't know when to eat plums.
No.
I've been eating
You know a
plums.
plum eater?
Have you been eating plums?
Well, a friend of mine, him and his wife have some kind of plum tree.
All right.
So they dried some out. It is like candy.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a plum tree in my yard. I should have known that.
We should find out if it's a Mirabelle or the other one I said that I can't remember.
He doesn't know. He just eats them.
He just eats them. All right, here is your question. What bird gets its pink color from the shrimp that it eats?
Flamingo.
Good talking to you, George.
That's too easy for George.
Really
Get
is.
real.
And how many
Sure.
other pink birds are there? None.
That does narrow it down real quick.
It does. That's what I'm saying. Like, you think of another pink bird. I mean, sometimes a macaw.
Yeah, but they're never really like pink.
Yeah, they're like a
have some
weird
pink
white
on it.
hue, but, you know what I mean? That's about it.
Do you remember in England, I believe it was, they were like, there's no way this bird is native. They found it was like this translucent blue bird, looked beautiful. They rushed this thing to the lab and found out it was a pigeon that someone dyed blue.
That's pretty funny.
They were a little disappointed.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Who's our next contestant ready to play the big game?
He has the most boring name I've ever heard. Hello, Orpheus. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Big Dummy.
Hola.
Orpheus, soba, not soba.
Not sober.
Good for you. What are you doing over there?
I'm drinking some Bud Light and bottom shelf vodka.
All right, man.
Wow.
Go big or go home.
I like it.
Is it in a plastic bottle?
Of course. It's a half gallon in a plastic bottle.
What's the name of this brand? We got to know.
I think I'm drinking Skol today.
Skol.
SKOL.
Oh, SKOL.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Skol, brother.
It's like $10 for a half gallon.
I will say this, as far as vodka's in a plastic bottle, that's the premium.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Walt Garrison. Hey, I'll pick a platform there, Orpheus.
I know that brand. I see it all over my neighborhood.
What would you like to do? Would you like to abolish daylight savings time, universal clothing sizes, 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, or would you like to legalize drugs?
You know, I hate shopping, so let's go with universal clothing sizes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Like I just bought 4 pairs of boots online, and 2 of them fit, and 2 of them don't. And they're
You know
all
what,
the
man?
same size.
Sometimes, to me, sometimes boots are cut a little bit bigger. They're cut like a dress shoe.
Well,
Sure, but
one is a
again,
boot, and then the others are heels. I guess I should be more technical about it.
Okay.
Is it a black boot heel?
One's a black boot heel. 2 of them are flats, and then one's just like a regular sandal heel.
When do you ever think you'll be able to wear these heels again? Like, what's the occasion going to be?
I don't know. Whenever I feel like it.
What's a black boot heel?
That's
So
what I'm
whenever
saying.
she has to hop on her broom and fly somewhere.
Right. Well,
Literally, yeah, why not?
yeah.
I just read today, I can't remember the country. Oh, man, but they have a law that they have nothing against witches. But if you are a witch, I'm not making this up, the only law they have is that you cannot fly your broom above 500 feet.
That's reasonable.
That is a law on the books.
Probably for air traffic control.
Yeah, that's what I think it actually was. All right, here is your question. What popular children's book did Forrest Gump keep in his briefcase?
Pass. I never saw that movie.
Oh, do yourself a favor and watch the movie.
You actually like it.
It is. I didn't want to see it. I watched it. I'm like, this is one of the better movies I've ever seen. The book is Curious George, by the way.
Just know, there's always room on my broom. Somebody will get it.
Okay. I just gave you that look that says I know. All right. In what movie does Orson Welles yell Stella? He was trying to order a beer at a very crowded bar.
I think it's Marlon Brando.
You're right. It was, in fact, Marlon Brando, because I was thinking Rosebud. Sorry, I was thinking Rosebud, and I was writing it down. But yeah, Marlon Brando. What movie did Marlon Brando yell Stella?
He's yelling about one.
I think that's a little bit before my time.
It's before all of our times.
Okay, then I definitely don't know it. I don't know.
The Streetcar Named Desire.
Yeah,
Apparently, that's the only thing that ever happened in that movie, because every year at the Academy Awards, when they go back and show all the great movie scenes, that is the only scene they ever show from that movie.
I will tell you this, though. It's kind of cool. One cool thing about watching that movie is it, honest to God, it's in old black and white.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Most of it was shot in the French Quarter in New Orleans.
Oh, really?
And the places where they shot it look exactly the same then as they do now.
I can believe that.
Other than, obviously, different stores and stuff. But when you look at it, you're like, that's New Orleans as I know it right now.
What is it about?
Just some crazy woman and a crazy dude yelling at each other.
And some guy just screaming Stella.
Yeah, it's
Well,
love.
I'm guessing, right, at some point he must have hooked up with her, then she went away or something.
Like
That's
that.
why he's screaming in the night for her.
I thought he was looking for his dog. All right. Here's your... What is Rambo's first name?
John?
John Rambo is correct.
I almost just wrote John.
Yeah,
There
you
was
got
going to
it.
be Gary. Gary Rambo.
Larry Rambo.
It just didn't have the same.
Larry Rambo.
Larry Rambo. Yeah. What's wrong with that? You wouldn't take him seriously all of a sudden?
I'm Larry Rambo.
So?
Yeah, right. Larry Rambo. Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK. Who's our next contestant? Ready to play the big game?
What about Marty?
Marty Rambo.
Or Donnie. I'm Donnie Rambo. You don't need any coke, do you? I got it in my bullet.
Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the men's room.
Daniel, how are you? Sober, not sober?
Oh, I'm sober.
All right, Daniel, welcome to the show. All right, Daniel, let's do the political thing. Pick a platform to run on there. Do you want to abolish daylight savings time, universal clothing sizes, 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, or legalize drugs?
I'm gonna have to go with the speed limit, but I'm gonna one up it. I'm gonna make it illegal to be in the left-hand lane unless you're passing.
Oh, that's another good one. Golly. Daniel, you nailed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed that one as well.
And by the way, again, I
just think your car blows up. You know what I
Speed
mean?
limit should be speed minimum.
I'm serious. If you're in that lane for longer than 60 seconds, your car blows up.
It just stops. It just turns it off.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of people that speed really fast and just stay in that lane.
Yeah, but if you're over 80, your car would not blow up.
Here's all you need to know. If someone passes you on the right, you're in the wrong lane.
Or they're being chased by the cops.
It can be just that easy.
Right. All right, here's your question. What element's Latin name is ferrum?
What element?
What element? As in the periodic table. What element's Latin name is ferrum?
Flint? I don't know.
Can you name the element whose letters are Fe? This is why it's Fe. The element is iron. Yes.
Iron.
Yeah, iron. So when you see
Orange
Fe,
City beer, man. Yeah, Danny.
I should know that. I work with metal.
Jesus H. Okay.
What instrument do you play?
Yeah, black metal, what a death metal. What do you got?
I got a CNC plasma cutter, so I make metal stuff.
That's funny. That's what I call my penis.
What can you make with your what can you make with your cutter?
Signs. I'll send you guys some bottle openers. How about that?
Oh, that would be great.
Make lots of those.
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
Thanks,
Actually,
Danny.
I would really like that. Somebody made us like a forged one
man,
before.
was that
I used it today to open my Orange Crush. Yes.
I use that thing all the time. in my
Going
house.
big.
By the way, somebody says, and I'll just read the comment as it came in. What's wrong with Marty Rambo, Ted? That from Marty in Yelm.
Not going to work.
Yelm, that's my neck of the woods. Don't tell anybody.
So you know Marty?
You know Marty
in
down
Yelm?
there?
Look out for Marty Rambo. I think he's on a bicycle.
No.
I think he's on a bicycle.
I'm the next town over.
All right.
Okay.
Marty's gonna be on the warpath tonight.
He'll pedal over.
Marty's pissed. Yeah. Marty Rambo is in a bad place right now.
They never thought that he'd be the real Rambo.
Because his name was Marty.
Sorry, Marty.
All right, here is your question. In what war was the Battle of Vicksburg? The Battle of Vicksburg.
Famous battle.
It's got to be Civil War, right?
That's right.
Nailed it.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice
Some would
job.
call it a siege.
A siege?
Yeah.
Because they took it over?
I
Where's Vicksburg? Virginia?
believe so. But Grant, at this point, Grant's taken over. And like they can't get in there, so they just surround it and just bombard it.
Right.
Bombard
That's
it.
how we got the 50. Okay.
What do you got, Mike?
You look
Looking at
concerned.
here, okay, it looks like Mississippi, actually.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I was
Mississippi.
wrong.
Okay.
Right, but it was super protected. Nobody thought they could take it. And this is when Grant really comes through for the Union.
Even though he's a drunk.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man, you accomplish a lot sometimes that way.
That's liquid courage. I ain't scared of none of the boys. We can do
Right.
it.
You can't take the fort. The hell we can.
You take the big guy.
All right.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Who's our next contestant? Ready to play the game?
Hello, Stoner Jen, man. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Jen, I guess you're not sober.
Heck no.
All right, Jen.
Super
Welcome to the
stoned.
show. Men's room poll. Pick a platform to run on. Abolish daylight savings time, universal clothing sizes, an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, or would you like to legalize drugs?
I gotta go universal clothing size because it's a pain in the butt.
All right. How many different sizes are you based on the clothes you want to buy?
I'd say at least like 4.
That's what the other woman said who called.
Three.
Said,
Yeah.
right, 4.
Somewhere in
It's
there.
ridiculous.
Right. I am one
So,
size. I'm just saying it
basically,
makes life easier,
Jen,
man.
every time you buy clothes, you got to try them on, right?
Yeah, especially because I got a little junk in my trunk too. So, you know.
Do you have to? Is there a certain brand out there that's better for a bigger butt?
I like American Eagle jeans. They fit really well.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's got a brand that works better for them.
There's a woman that
Yeah.
works in this building. I could not believe she found jeans that fit her butt. I'm not even kidding. I mean, there's a lot of butt, but
It's
some
all
of
about the stretch.
no, these jeans, whether they want to stretch or not, they didn't have a choice. To go over her butt, they had to stretch.
I can think of a bartender in Delaware.
What?
That's
What do you look
nice
like?
butt.
She had she was a great bartender. She'd
Right.
been there for years, right? She's probably in her 50s. But I mean, it was like a platform. I mean, the thing was
Just a huge.
yeah. Like I'm saying, I'm transported right now.
Okay. Transport back to her butt in Delaware.
Great bartender, though.
All right, here's your question. Along with Indiana Avenue and Illinois Avenue, what is the third red property on a monopoly board? It's another avenue named after another state.
Ugh, I hate that game.
I do too, man. Always hated that game. Always hated it.
Baltimore?
A state.
It's a red one? It's
It's
Indiana.
a red one. So you have Indiana Avenue, you have Illinois Avenue. It's another avenue, and it's another state.
State.
I don't know.
Jen?
Kentucky. She guessed Baltimore.
Kentucky.
Let it go. Kentucky Avenue. Kentucky.
Thought it might
Yeah,
be
I
Michigan.
blocked that game from my memory because I hate it so much.
I'm right there with you. God, this game's driving me crazy. All right, what fictional character was shipwrecked for 28 years, 2 months, and 19 days?
Actually, Gilligan's Island was like them, weren't they? In song.
Hold on.
Robinson Crusoe?
Yeah, as primitive as can be. Exactly right.
Wait, what? Primitive as can be.
No,
It's just right back in here, the tale of the faithful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny
You'll
ship.
get there.
The ship was a...
Tiny vessel and the sailor or something or
And the skipper braved
sailed that day for a
3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. What? The minnow would be lost. Hey! But the ship sunk ground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle with Gilligan, the skipper, the millionaire and his wife, the Vista, the professor.
No, I'm pretty sure it's in there.
Booty. Are you sure?
Yeah, I am.
Man, I am not remembering that.
Okay, I think it is.
All right.
Now I'm
You
gonna
checking
look it
now?
up. Yeah, I am. I really am. Theme song. Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think
Who
they-
was
Robinson Crusoe. He's just this old. Oh, man, I don't know. It's just this old story. They made a few movies. I want to say Disney may have done something with it. I don't know, but he was shipwrecked.
Oh, you piece of crap.
Yeah, I almost said Robinson Cano.
Yeah. Like Robinson Cano traded away to go to here you go. No phone, no lights, no motor car, and a single luxury like Robinson Crusoe.
Okay, all right. You are right.
Yes.
I do not remember that.
Game is Big Dummy. We'll have a brand new contestant coming up. 206-421-ROCK.
Hey, all the Bacholas, thank you so much for listening to the Men's Room Podcast.
And thanks to our pals at the Advocates Law Firm for being great partners. Yes, even you, creepy Kyle.
Seriously, though, if you'd been injured as a result of somebody else in your car, on your bike, walking across the street, talk to our friends at the Advocates Law Firm and let them help you out.
Yeah, they're the best injury lawyers around, and they want to make sure that you're not taken advantage of. Plus, your first consultation is free.
It's simple. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Some fans gear up for game day, but some fans follow their team every day. That's why the Locked On Podcast Network has a daily podcast for your favorite MLB team. Every trade, every overtime win, every game. Our local experts cover the biggest stories around your team every day. Search Locked On plus your favorite MLB team on the Odyssey app or wherever you get podcasts. The Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
The men's room is in progress. 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle.
At the KISW.com, we've got two designs up there for you. The KISW face mask. We've got the skull version and the camo version. And each mask sold goes a portion of proceeds to the Washington State Nurses Association. So you're doing some good, and check them out. They are stylish. Still getting compliments on the KISW mask. We still need to get the camo masks in here. You got to remember, we are the only people in the building.
Right.
So, you're getting them at home. They are shipping them to you. We have yet to see one.
Which is kind of odd.
There might be a box in there, but we can't see them because they're camo. So we're not exactly sure if we have them or not.
I'm wearing one right now. You just can't tell.
They are hard to find once you put them down. Just keep that in mind, especially if you live in a jungle. Check out the new KISW face mask now at KISW.com.
Miles, that's not jungle camo.
Where's his mouth at? Camo, bro. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Who's our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Taylor. Welcome to the men's room.
Boo! Taylor, are you sober or not sober?
Unfortunately, sober at the moment.
That's all right, man. Taylor, what's your deal here on the men's room poll? You got to pick a platform. Abolish daylight savings time, universal clothing sizes, an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, or to legalize drugs.
Drugs.
Fine choice.
Okay.
Color me shocked.
What's the first drug you want to try, Taylor, if you find out that all drugs are legal?
Well, Like if I can just kind of, just give her a shot and that be it. I want to try the H, man. Apparently it looks pretty cool.
It depends on if you like to go up or down. That would not be my speed, I don't think.
I mean, I've known a lot of people that have done heroin, and maybe in their mind they're in a very happy place, but looking at them externally, they just don't seem as involved or as happy.
I want to do something for like 8-9
hours.
hours to go flying through the woods. Like,
That's what I mean, a good mood to end up naked.
Cry, laugh, come back.
Is there no repercussions?
I don't know.
Right, see, that's my issue. I just feel like with that drug, even if you tried it, just like, that's how people get hooked.
Exactly.
It's like eating the Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop, bro.
The dragon.
What about, would you try PCP, Ted? No.
In a very, very small dose.
I just want to know what it's like. I lifted a car over my head, fellas.
I watched a whole show on drugs, and this guy, there was like this old hippie out in the woods, and he was using PCP.
Really? What was he doing?
He was
robbing people on the Pacific Coast Trail?
I guess in theory, if you had the right dosage, it would be a psychedelic experience.
Okay. All right, here is your question. What actress is married to Matthew Broderick?
Carrie Bradshaw?
Oh, man. I never get to hang out with you guys long enough. I'm going to go
down the stretch they come.
Parker.
Yeah.
You guys didn't get my joke, huh?
What was that one?
Carrie Bradshaw.
Yeah. From Sex and the City.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Did you get down the stretch they come?
Well, I'm not insulting to women with big teeth.
Oh, I didn't think it was the teeth. My bad. Sorry. Game is.
I don't tell them they remind me of John Elway.
Big Dummy. 206-421-ROCK. Who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Dude, I have a friend.
Hey, look, Jay-Z looks like the Joe Camel.
Joe Camel.
I have a friend who is very attractive, and she was working at a restaurant, and some dude literally was like, anybody ever tell you look like John Elway?
Oh, damn.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How did that go over?
Not well.
Yeah.
She's from PG County. Like, stuff ended up in his food.
Oh. Why would you say that?
Stuff in the food. Okay. Game is Big Dummy. Who's our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Lisa. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Please hear you on Team Sober, Team Not Sober.
Team Sober for now.
Okay. Lisa, welcome to the show. Our men's room poll. You need to pick a platform to run on, like if you were in, politics. Would you abolish daylight savings time, universal clothing sizes, an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, or to legalize drugs?
I probably the 80 miles an hour because everybody goes too slow in the freeway.
Again, the speed limit to me, honestly, that's the speed minimum. Right? I mean, think, if you're driving and the speed limit's 55.
You better be going 55.
But your buddy's driving 50. You're like, what are you doing?
That's a good point. The sign should say speed minimum.
Right. That everyone expects you to at least be going this fast. Try not to go too much fast.
The speed limit is 55. The speed minimum is 53.
That's exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Here is your question. It's multiple choice. What is the only phase of the moon that can produce a solar eclipse? The full moon, the gibbous moon, the new moon, or the waxing moon?
Ooh, the waxing moon. I think Rose does that.
I feel like that's a trick question.
It's not.
New moon?
Which one did you guess?
New moon?
It's not a trick question, and you are
you got it right. Yeah,
very good.
It's that was a trick.
There's not a waxing moon, is there?
There's a waxing moon. It's going away.
Waxing and waning. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, waxing moon, waning moon, gibbous moon, full moon, new moon.
Okay. Did not know that.
Yeah, waxing moon. That is exactly what Rose in Tacoma does.
How much that cost to get Rose to come down there and get your moon waxed?
If you need your moon waxed.
I'm curious. Like, I know you do it, but how, like, for the whole...
She does.
The kit and the caboodle, the whole thing. Like, front, back, the whole deal.
You know what I'm going to say?
What's that?
You have to ask.
You can't afford it?
Mm-hmm.
Miles got that hairy butt.
How much? No way.
Hello, Drevik. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Drevik, are you sober or not sober?
Badly sober.
That's all right, brother.
Still at work. So.
Okay. Where you
Don't let that stop you.
What are you doing for a living?
I'm a framer.
Okay, very cool. All right,
rich people.
Could you build a house, Drevik?
Yeah.
You could. Like, if you got a piece of property, you can start on there, put the foundation down, and get busy on it. That's very cool. All right, pick a platform here. Would you abolish daylight savings time, universal clothing sizes, an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, or to legalize drugs?
It's going to be the drugs.
Drugs it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you're building homes, man, you need energy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then when you're done, you want to chill out.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, here's your question. Who played the male lead in the movie Avatar? I can remember this dude's name. I picture his face, everything.
I got no.
Who did what?
Who did what now? Don't worry. It's not an interrogation. Oh, I'm sorry. Who did what now?
Blue dude.
Who played the male lead in the movie Avatar? I can see there's nothing going through your head.
All I see is the blue woman.
That was Zoe Saldana. In this case, Sam Worthington.
Sam Worthington.
Was he in Book? I was gonna say Book of Thrones. The 3 trilogy with the short dudes.
Harry Potter?
And they're getting rings.
Oh,
Lord of the Rings?
No, that was a brilliant description. Short dudes.
Fantasy people just lost their mind.
Short dudes getting rings.
Rings for all the short dudes. Tall guys, get away.
If you can't ride a roller coaster, we got a ring for you, bruh.
Here.
All right, multiple choice. What animal are you afraid of if you're electrophobic? Dogs, cats, chickens, or snakes?
Electrophobic.
Electrophobic. ALEKTORO phobic.
That didn't help.
I'm right there with you, brother.
I got nothing. Let's just go with chicken.
That's what I'd say, chicken.
Oh, that's right.
Nice
all
word,
those
nice
people
word.
that are, scared of chickens.
Chickens in the wild, chickens like,
Where are the chickens in the wild? I'm sure there's wild chickens.
Hawaii, but I mean...
Oh,
like,
right.
But I mean, like, what do you mean? Like on the dinner plate, in a pen?
I assume like
living chickens? Did Dino Nuggets play into this?
Maybe.
That's
maybe.
what I'm
I don't
asking.
know.
All right. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Who's our next
Scared now?
contestant?
Huh?
Play
It's
the
a
big game.
Dino Nugget, you little punk.
I'm electrophobic. Hello, Brady. Welcome to the men's room. Hello, Brady.
Brady, turn your radio down.
Tell you what, we'll get back to Brady because it'll take him a couple seconds to hear that. We'll get back to you. Hello, Jeremiah. Welcome to the men's room.
Yes.
Jeremiah.
How are we doing?
Hola.
Hello?
Hello.
Hola.
Jeremiah, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober right now.
All right, Jeremiah, welcome to the program. All right, men's room poll. You got to pick a platform to run on. Will it be to abolish daylight savings time, universal clothing sizes, 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, or to legalize drugs?
I cannot stand daylight savings time. It is a gigantic pain in the ass.
That is a fact. I am with you. I think you could win just about any political position if you had the power to do it.
Like again, even aside from us hating it, just as a fact, look, every year we lose $4 billion. Why? For something unnecessary.
We're going to make cuts. We're going to abolish the penny right away. We might even abolish the nickel. I'm not sure. I might just make a 10-cent increment.
I'll keep the nickel just so they don't upcharge too much. But the penny, people drop a penny, they don't even pick it up.
No, I don't pick up a nickel.
By the way, Miles, just so you know, according to Rose, for both men and women, if you want to get your moon waxed, starts at $75.
But I have a smaller butt, Rose. I don't have.
How hairy is it?
It's not that hairy, and it's smaller. So this isn't children's shoes. It's not the same price.
Man, I would be expensive.
Oh, you'd be like $8,000.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to use any tape for me or nothing.
Ted, you'd have to order more wax.
For real.
No, for real, man, seriously.
And I want to bleach it.
Yeah.
You're going to need more wax.
Like a friend of ours that waxed my back. She was like, man, I got to heat up more wax.
Rose, I want to know, can I get a bleaching too? Can I get the whole thing done? The whole detail?
And then take before and after pictures.
Yeah.
All right, here's your question. What is the capital of Missouri?
The capital of Missouri is, I don't have a freaking clue.
Hold on, give me a second here. Is it Jefferson City?
It is, in fact, Jefferson City.
All right.
Jefferson City, Missouri. All right, question number 2. Mr. Bigglesworth. That's the name of the cat of what cinematic villain?
I was going to do an impression, but I just can't do it right now. But that would be Dr. Evil.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. Okay.
I forgot his name was Dr. Evil. I remember $1 million.
He's a doctor, though. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, PhD in evil.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Jonathan. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh, hola.
Hola. Jonathan, sober or not sober?
I am not sober.
Good. All right, men's room poll. Jonathan, pick a platform. Would you abolish daylight savings time, universal clothing sizes, 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, or legalize drugs?
80 mile an hour.
Okay. What kind of car do you got?
I drive a truck. I'm a worker.
Okay.
I drive a Chevy Colorado.
Oh, look at it. I was just making sure your car could go 80 miles an hour.
Would you buy a Chevy New Jersey? Like anytime that,
No.
Like certain states, you're just like, I would not buy that vehicle.
Did you read the survey on the most hated states?
Yeah, the New Jersey.
New Jersey, number one.
Yeah, even people from New Jersey.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, makes Colorado so
Wait
great.
a minute. I got to interrupt all you guys. I'm sorry. I've called like 3 times, and I just got to say, I wanted to say, you guys make my day go so much better. It's like an oil in a vehicle, literally. Like if you guys were not in my life, it would break down like a vehicle did not have oil for
So you're basically saying we're the lubrication of your lifestyle?
I took it as we're greasy.
Seriously.
That we're greasy and leave a stain.
I need the grease. I need your grease. Millions of people need your grease, bro.
You know, I kind of like that.
You like our grease spot?
Yeah, it needs our grease.
We got one on the wall in here.
See? He's exactly right.
It ain't easy being greasy.
It ain't easy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Would you date someone named Greasy?
Yes. Well, I don't know if I'd date.
No, seriously. Their name is Greasy. Would you date them?
It's Greasy, right?
It's Greasy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you date someone who brought lubrication to the party 24/7 and made it a fun time?
Yeah.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Because that's you guys.
That's Greasy.
Thank you for that incredible comparison.
Mom, Dad.
We are like the KY jelly at the party.
This is Greasy.
Dude, you make life happen.
All
you
right.
make life easier to happen.
Yeah, Mom, I'm like KY jelly. I make life happen.
We need to put plastic down before she sits on the couch.
She would understand that, though. She understands that, though. All right?
Back of her shorts look like the bottom of a KFC bag.
So
All
like
right.
this Christmas, nobody's insulting Greasy, all right?
Okay.
Not doing it this year.
Okay. All right.
All right, here's a question. In the movie The Matrix, what colored pill does Neo take? I always get this one.
Oh, it's like 2 colors. It's like green and red. All right, so I got a 50-50 shot. I'm going to go green.
Oh. He, in fact, took red. The options are red and blue. I think he didn't take the blue because he thought they're making a reference to erectile dysfunction. Yeah. So he said, I'll take the red. Red like Sudafed.
That's a big reference these days, too.
What's that?
Somebody got red pilled.
Oh, yeah. Right. Drinking the Kool-Aid, red pilled, etc. All right, your question. What do the 4 angles inside of a square add up to?
What did you just say?
What do the 4 angles inside of a square add up to?
4 angles inside of a square. Did she ask me a math question?
Yes.
It's got a more geometry.
1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2. I don't know, 12?
That's pi. Is it the area?
It would be 360 because, each angle is 90 degrees. Do that 4 times. We get.
I see.
It's tricky stuff. All right. Don Henley and Glenn Fry were both members of what band?
Oh, that's easy. Linda Ronstadt.
Who? Who? Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes. Don Henley and Glenn Fry, both musicians. They were both members of what band?
What things did they play?
If I tell you that, that's like telling you the band. They were an enormously popular band. In fact, I want to say their greatest hits album is one of the top selling albums of all time.
Does the dude hate him?
Dude, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people who listens to the radio while I work, so I know a trillion songs, but I don't know any of the names of the bands. So Don Henley sounds like a baseball player, honestly, and the other one sounds like Glenn Close, like an actor. Look, I don't. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't know who.
That's Philip Bailey.
That would be the Eagles. The Eagles.
Don Henley, though, did sing The Boys of Summer.
Yes,
mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's not that far off, baseball.
It's not. No, yeah, fair enough. All right, your question. In what movie does Russell Crowe play the character Maximus Decimus Meridius?
Oh, that was the fighter one. Hold on. You get it? Hold on a second.
Yes, it was a fighter one.
Yeah, he did. He's like, are you entertained and stuff?
You know everything about the movie. I just need the name of the movie that you were quoting. That you have obviously seen.
Well, he's working when he watches movies, so he doesn't really get the title. He just, knows the movie.
All right, you just shush for a moment.
Shush, Miles.
Crap, Jackery. All right, what the heck, Smalls? All right, I got this.
Joaquin Phoenix is in it.
Yep, and he...
That's right, you know the movie. I just need the name of the movie that you can remember.
All right. Okay, hold on. I'm so tempted to check my phone for Google right now. You can't even,
I mean, if we had a prize to offer you, it might be worth it, but this is,
we have to move on.
I don't even want to tell you. I don't even want to tell you.
Don't tell him.
See, if I tell you, she'll go, oh, that's right, and they'll be all upset, so.
What is it? Tell it, dog. You gotta tell me.
I'll tell you at the end of the call. I'll let you know.
Calm down. Take a pill.
Let's move on. All right, your question.
Oh, my God.
Garbage Pail Kids were a spoof of what other kids?
Garbage Pail Kids? What are Garbage Pails? Okay, so... Care Bears?
I guess if you don't know, why not? Cabbage Patch Kids. Cabbage Patch Kids.
Who?
Moving on. Next question. Don't worry about it.
We'll get there, man. We'll get there. What fast food chain was founded by Glenn Bell in 1962?
Glenn Bell.
Yeah. Glenn Bell. That was his name.
Taco Bell.
All right.
All right. Now listen. I'm going to tell you the Russell Crowe movie. Is it going to piss you off or not?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. What is it?
Well, it wasn't A Beautiful Mind. I can't think of all the movies he was in. Gladiator, man. Gladiator.
Gladiator.
He definitely knew the movie.
Oh, he knew everything about the movie except the goddamn name of it.
Game is Big W. We have time for one more contestant. 206-421-RIDE.
It was like he was on the line of scrimmage for 20 seconds. Everybody's in motion. Stop the ball.
I know the play. Hang on. You said curl root. Hello, Willie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Willie, are you sober, not sober?
Well, I am sober.
All right, Willie, welcome.
Thank you.
Willie, when you get in the shower, are you a wet Willie?
No, I'm a Willie Bent.
Okay. Pick a platform, Willie. Will you abolish daylight savings time, universal clothing sizes, 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, or to legalize drugs?
Man, I like the legalized drugs thing.
All right, let's do that.
I think a lot of people do. All right, here's your question. It's multiple choice. CarMax, as in the used car sites, CarMax was created by which retailer? Blockbuster, Circuit City, JCPenney, or Kmart?
Just a guess. I'll say Kmart.
I'm going to go Blockbuster based on the color of the sign.
It's not a bad guess. I didn't even think about that. But it's not.
The other one.
Circuit City.
Yep.
And then CarMax continued. Circuit City went out of business. Go figure.
So did Blockbuster.
That's why I threw in JCPenney and Kmart. Let's keep it all on the train there. All right, your question. Pearl Harbor is located on which Hawaiian island?
God, I've never been there. Kauai.
Pearl Harbor is located on the fine island of Oahu. Oahu.
Question 3, Wet Willie.
All right, we're on a rock station, so let's talk country music. This country music star won 2 CMT Music Awards last night, bringing her lifetime total to 22 awards, which, if you're wondering, that is the most in CMT history.
That's got to be Trisha Yearwood.
No. It does end with
She hasn't been relevant for a while.
Carrie Underwood.
I do like Trisha Yearwood.
Oh, I said Underwood. I got the wrong name. Got the wrong girl.
Goddamn, 22 awards. Goodness gracious. All right, while we're talking about female singers, what band did Gloria Estefan sing during the 1980s?
Miami Sound Machine.
Yes! Well done. You nailed it. Very good. And there we go on Big Dummy. Head Chef is coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes. We will do a tour of Italy. American style. That's coming up next.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Some fans gear up for game day, but some fans follow their team every day. That's why the Locked On Podcast Network has a daily podcast for your favorite MLB team. Every trade, every overtime win, every game. Our local experts cover the biggest stories around your team every day. Search Locked On plus your favorite MLB team on the Odyssey app or wherever you get podcasts. The Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.